So you're shipping LLMs into production. OWASP just published the 10 risks most likely to break them. Think of it as the shared checklist your developers and security team can actually use. This list reflects how GenAI is deployed today. RAG pipelines, agentic tool calling, third-party models, autonomous workflows, 10 categories, one language everyone can read. LLM01 is prompt injection, direct attacks where users override your instructions. Indirect payloads hidden in documents, emails, and web pages, the model reads without the user ever typing the attack. Automated jailbreaks like Best of N fire dozens of obfuscated variations in seconds. One blocked prompt means nothing when 50 variations arrive before your filter resets. LLM2 is sensitive information disclosure, PII leakage, credential exposure, training data regurgitation. Attackers do not hack your server. They ask your chatbot nicely, step by step, until it maps its own internals. What can you do becomes a blueprint for precise follow-up attacks. Traditional DLP often misses it because extraction prompts look like normal conversation. LLM3 is supply chain. You inherit every model, dataset, plugin, and embedding provider in your stack. A model update can change behavior overnight. A compromised MCP server can exfiltrate data through a tool your agent calls daily. Provenance tracking and continuous verification are not optional when you cannot see what changed upstream. LLM04 is data and model poisoning. Adversaries poison pre-training, fine-tuning, RAG knowledge bases, and agent memory. A single poisoned document can bias thousands of responses because retrieval confidence looks high. Fine-tuning backdoors activate on trigger phrases and pass your QA suite. Detection belongs in production, not just the training pipeline. LLM05 is improper output handling. The vulnerability is not the hallucination. It is what your application does with an unvalidated string that looks authoritative. LLM outputs feed browsers, databases, shell commands, and APIs. The model generates what looks like valid SQL, a shell command, or HTML. Downstream code runs it because the AI said so. Input filtering alone cannot save you. Even a safe prompt can produce dangerous output if nobody checks the answer before anything executes. LLM6 is excessive agency. LLMs that call APIs, write to databases, and make decisions without human review. One bad tool call triggers a chain of automated actions before anyone notices. High-risk operations need a human in the loop, not because the AI is evil, but because the agent decided is not an incident response. LLM7 is system prompt leakage. Hidden instructions extracted through crafted inputs expose your guardrails, tool schemas, and business logic. The Bing Chat Sydney episode showed this early. Users made the model reveal operational logic live in conversation. If your safety depends on nobody ever seeing the prompt, you are building on sand. LLM08 is vector and embedding weaknesses. RAGs attack surface beyond the model itself. Poison chunks that score high on similarity, malicious vectors in knowledge bases, weak access controls on vector databases. Securing the LLM is not enough if retrieval can be corrupted. LLM09 is misinformation. Confident hallucinations treated as security risks, not quality bugs. When users act on fabricated financial or medical advice, the wrong answer becomes a regulatory violation or reputational crisis. LLM10 is unbounded consumption. Denial of wallet attacks that drain your inference budget without crashing a single server. Runaway reasoning loops and unbounded tool calling burn budget with or without malicious intent. At Giskard, every attack probe maps directly to OWASP categories. We help you find the gaps before your users or attackers do. Book a demo and run a scan on your stack.